2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The open man is Smith. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. his first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw here. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts have taken the lead. So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
To kick off for the
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Oh, you got
Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To the air again, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
At the 6-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. A dump off to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll throw again. Prescott. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's the end of the first.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down. Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Throws right side, and that's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Number 20.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they'll get the yardage, but... They hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Ezekiel
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting to see.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jalen Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, the sack. They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16.
1st and 10.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. And that NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a Cowboy.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 42 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Hines. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he almost had it defensively. But could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and given the 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Down, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To the air again, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Not much there, only a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Intercepted. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 11, less than 90 seconds to go. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
40-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Elliott.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A first down throw for Prescott. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
That's not good enough, man.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Covered by the Colts.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.